doesn't love a pork roast with scrumptious crackling? Well, the perfect crackling is easy with your Gasmate Odyssey barbecue. Today we're firing up the Odyssey 3T barbecue. So let's jump inside to do our prep. Now the secret to the perfect crackling is to have the roast scored, completely dry and at room temperature. If your butcher hasn't scored your roast, score the skin about 10mm apart and about 3mm deep without cutting into the meat. Pat dry and leave out of the fridge for about an hour. We're cooking a female leg pork roast today. Now it might be an old wives' tale, but most butchers would agree that the female cut is a much more tender one. Fire up your Odyssey, allowing the temperature to rise to 250 degrees Celsius with the hood down. While the Odyssey is heating up, it's time to prepare the roast. Pat dry again to take any last moisture off the roast. Rub a small amount of olive oil over the roast and season generously with salt. Place the roast on a raised rack in a roasting dish and we're ready to go. Turn the centre burner off and place the roasting dish in the middle of the barbecue. This will cook the roast indirectly, meaning the side burners will generate a nice even heat. A good rule of thumb is about 40 minutes per kilogram. This roast is 1.5 kilograms, so we'll need about 90 minutes of cooking time. It's always handy to use a meat thermometer to get your cooking time spot on. Pork is ideal at 160 degrees Celsius. Of course, to get the most juiciest of roasts, don't forget to let your roast rest for 10 minutes before carving. And look at that, the perfect roast. How good does that crackling look? Just remember these important tips. The roast is at room temperature and dry. Rub with oil and a generous amount of salt. Roast high for 25 minutes before lowering the temperature and rest for 10 minutes. It's that easy to be the master of the flame with your Gasmate Odyssey.